welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making a 3-layered latte. Oh my. So basically a 3-layered latte is foam on the bottom, then it's milk, and then it's coffee, and then you're adding foam on the top. And sometimes if you want to, you can add syrup on the bottom, which today we're actually going to be making a simple syrup because I don't have any more syrup. But usually I just go to Target or Walmart and get the syrup that's already made there. So let's get started. I'm excited. And honestly, sometimes it's kind of confusing to make a 3-layered latte, and some people don't always know what they're doing when they're making it. Alright, so you're going to start off with a clear layered glass. Sorry, a clear glass, not a clear layered glass. I got this one from Dollar Tree, so it was only $1. You can order them off of Amazon. I think Target's starting to carry them now too, but not always. So just look around. But I got this for $1 at Dollar Tree. You don't have to waste a ton of money. Okay, so I'm going to be moving the camera around a lot. Bear with me just because I don't have a high enough stand yet. Eventually I will get there. You know, YouTube, relax. So today I'm going to be using a milk frother. So this is an espresso brand, and I got it years ago. When I say years ago, I got it probably a good 5 or 6 years ago in Colorado before Nespresso was at Target even. So, of course, this is going to froth your milk for you, get you that foamy layer and the heated milk you're going to need to make your 3-layer coffee. Now, of course, if you don't have an espresso maker, you can always heat it up on the stove. And, oh, let me see. Where is my, I don't know where my pot's at. Bear with me, I'm doing this on the fly. So, you can always get a pot. You know what that is. And put milk in it. And then, of course, you can get a heated... The dogs are over there having a field day right now. So, you can heat it up. Get a wand stick. That's a frother wand stick. I will have to insert a picture if I can figure that out. If not, you guys just look it up. It's a frother wand stick or frother stick. And it just literally looks like a little stick that you press a button and it whirls around and heats up the milk and froths it really nice. That's what I used to use before I had this espresso frother. Okay, so I'm going to cheat today a little bit, and I'm going to use, which the water pretty much already heated before I started with you guys today. I'm going to do one with Nespresso Instant Gold, and then I'm going to do the other one in an espresso maker. But you can also just use regular ground coffee. I've got a French roast. I'm kind of a coffee addict. So I've got all the coffees inside my little thing. So yeah, I got a lot of coffee. I love coffee. Although I'm trying to switch over to tea because, you know, caffeine after a while gives you crazy headaches. Okay, so the water is going for that. I'm going to put the milk in my little Nespresso frother because I figured it'd just be better and easier than doing it the other way. And I don't have a frothing wand anymore. I broke it a while ago because I'm clumsy and I drop a lot of stuff. Okay. So for the frothers, it's pretty straightforward. All you do is pour the milk up to the line. It's already plugged in. You simply just set it on top. Press the button, and away it goes. Now it's just frothing. My water for my tea kettle should be about boiling because it was pretty hot right before I turned it off. Yeah, see. And then, don't mind that, I'm just making some cold brew coffee. And in case those who don't know which cold brew is, which I don't see why you wouldn't, honestly, because everybody makes cold brew these days. But all it is coffee that you let sit overnight and let steep in a bunch of water. So I do a ratio of 1 cup of coffee, coarse ground, to 4 cups of water. And I let it sit for about 24 to 48 hours, depending on how strong I want it. It comes out a lot smoother, and it comes out a lot, I guess, less acidic, if you could say that. So I enjoy it. I make it once in a while, but I haven't made it in a while because it's wintertime here. Well, it's wintertime everywhere, except for Australia and I don't know where else. But, you know, everywhere below the equator. So, okay. So while that's frothing, the milk's almost done. I'm going to get a teaspoon of this. I'm going to put it inside a measuring cup that I can pour from. And basically I'm just going to make it, you know, with water, hot water. And then, of course, if you were doing this with ground coffee, usually it's traditional, obviously, to use a espresso coffee, which, like I said, I'm cheating today. And I'm going to do an espresso by Nespresso. But that's going to go in another cup. So I got my boyfriend the Starbucks brand for Christmas. And I'm doing just the espresso. Plain old espresso. It's 11. I think it tends to be 11. So it's going to be pretty strong. Okay. So I have the Nespresso machine here. I'm going to simply just put that in. Pop it into the machine. Which that's what I did. Having little technical difficulties. And then basically you just pop it on. Turn it on to, I guess I'll do a, sorry, I needed some extra water. Okay. So I guess I'll do a long shot, which is basically just a big shot. But now when you're making 3-layer coffees, you always want to pour your coffee basically into something that you're going to pour something else into. Because if you pour it, there goes the machine. If you pour it directly into it, it's not going to, you're not going to get your 3-layer coffee basically. So, and I can hear the teapot whistling. Okay, so I've got the Nespresso. I'm going to make the other one right now, which is the instant one I told you about. Which I guess I will do it in a measuring cup would be better. So we're just going to do it in a measuring cup. So since I'm doing this with instant coffee, I would just do the normal ratio, which on this it says 1 to 2 teaspoons. With about, I want to say that's about a half a cup of water. Sorry, my stand's not very high, so we're just going to deal with it today. Eventually I'm going to get a new one. Okay. So now you pour it into there. It would be preferable if you guys had a glass measuring cup. Obviously, I don't have one here. So I'm just going to make do. But you know, hot water can melt plastic, you guys. Just saying. Okay. So I didn't even make it a full cup. I made it like 3/4 of a cup. And then basically you stir, 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 stir. Got it all going. It's all defrosted. Wait, why did I say defrosted? You guys know what I mean. It's all dissolved. Okay. So, now that it's dissolved, you're going to take your frothed milk, which, like I said, since I have an espresso maker, it already gets frothed for me. If not, and you don't have that, again, you're going to get a pot, heat water on about, heat milk on about low to medium, well, no, I would say low to medium, yeah, medium low, because you don't want to scald your milk. Once you start scalding your milk, your whole coffee tastes like scalded milk. Nobody likes that. Then you want to throw it away. So you're going to do that, and then from there, you're going to get your little frothing wand, and you're going to basically froth your milk until it's nice and frothy, and you've got a nice foam like this. Okay? Okay. Now let's do the layers, because that's the main reason why you guys are here, right? To watch me froth and then make layers. So I'm going to completely move the camera down so you can completely see what I'm doing. Even the steam's coming off. Okay. Let's see. I gotta do a just period so this thing doesn't always want to cooperate. Okay. So now that you guys can see it, there we go. We're going to start off with our foam layer. Okay, this is important. Now, of course, if you want to have sweetener and stuff, you can put sweetener. Now, as you remember earlier, I told you I don't have any syrup, so I'm going to show you guys a quick little hack if you don't have simple syrup, I guess it's called, or, you know, they're already pre-bought store ones. So basically, I take a cup, put a little bit of hot water. Now, you can do an actual recipe for simple syrup, which is usually a 1-to-1 ratio, which is 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of water. Okay? But because I don't need a lot today, I'm doing, I don't know, about less than half a cup. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is put like 1 or 2 tablespoons of sugar in here so it dissolves and basically makes like a quick syrup. God, say that 5 times fast. Quick syrup. And then you stir it around, stir it around. I'm going to add a little bit extra sugar just to hopefully make it a little sweeter. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little tiny bit of this on the bottom of the cup because really that is your first layer. So, I mean, honestly, it should be called more than a triple layer. But, you know, let it dissolve, stir it around, stir it around, stir it around. Usually you would just cook this on the stove until it thickened up a little bit. But, you know, like I said, I'm doing a quick version and being cheap. Okay, so once the really, really fast, super, super quick, simple syrup's made. Let's see. I'm going to give it a little taste. It's hot, though. Oh, wow. Alrighty, guys. That's super duper sweet. Okay. So I'm going to do about a tablespoon of it. You know, if you like your coffee sickly sweet like my boyfriend does, or I call it diabetic sweet, you can do it even more sugar than that. Okay, so then the next, after your sugar layer, just make sure I get the shot. After the sugar layer, you're going to take your Nespresso frother, if you have one, and put a little bit of foam, okay? Just a little bit, you guys. You don't want to go crazy with this because you're going to need foam for the other layer. Then, you're going to take a spoon, you're going to press down so the foam doesn't come out, and literally just pour all the hot milk in there, okay? Okie dokie. Let's pour out. Now, okay, you can either at this time do your Nespresso coffee, or if you have an espresso maker, or you can even use drip coffee, okay? You don't have to use espresso coffee. But it is called a 3-layer latte, so most people expect espresso. But I do both sometimes. I've done all kinds of things. It's coffee, and it's your house. You can have fun at home with nobody judging you. Okay, so now you take the back of the spoon, okay, and you pour whatever coffee you want on the back of the spoon into the layers, slowly. And then you start seeing the separation almost instantly, which is awesome. And since it is a little bit later here in El Paso, Texas, I am trying to not make such a strong coffee, because otherwise I'm going to be wired for sound later and not be able to go to bed. Okay, so now I'm making a little bit of a mess. But you know what? That's what cleaning products are for. Okay, so you're almost done. Now you got to take the foam that I told you to save earlier, and you're going to put it directly right on top. And kind of just play around with it. Froth it up a little bit. Try to cover up where you made all the little mistakes with pouring in the coffee. And that's it. Now, of course, yeah, I'm doing all my own sound effects. It's so pretty. See? It's a triple layer coffee. So it's very simple. It's very easy. It's very simple. It's very easy. There we go. And it's a nice little treat that looks very pretty, and you know, it's cheap. And I made it at my house. I didn't have to spend a ton of money, but it looks super fancy. And you can even see the layer moving around and all this stuff. So I really hope you enjoyed my segment today, I guess. And have a good day. Enjoy your coffee, and I'll see you guys next time.